Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chan. And in the wake of everything that has happened with Drew and Ralph, I wanted to highlight like a section of a show where it feels like the moment that she could have let go. And I'm not just saying her, like it's a lot of us like that. Sometimes we just don't know when to let go. So let's just get into it. Hold on.
Do go out of your way to make me feel like the most important thing in the world. So I love you. I just want to make sure that we don't have these really, really high highs and we go through those lows. And really like deal with our problems on a deeper level.
So Wreck-It Ralph was cool, right? You know, when she said, I love you. These are things I like to do. You make me feel so special. Blah, blah, blah. He was cool with that until she said, these are our high highs and I want to deal with our low lows. Like, it's a problem. The fact that she even said it and the music changed like that lets you know it's a problem. And nothing was wrong with her saying that. Let's keep going.
Like for me, I would just, not vocalize how I felt in the sake of keeping peace. And I stopped saying how I felt because I was afraid that that wrath is so serious.
I apologize if I ever made you feel like you need to suppress your voice.
And even now, I'm like feeling myself walking on eggshells because I'm like, I don't want to ruin the night.
The fact that Drew said that she felt like she was walking on eggshells and she did not want to mess up the evening and she suppressed what she wanted to say lets me know, Drew, you should have been gone a long time ago, because you are accepting what he's doing. And I'm not talking about just Drew. Accepting what he's doing so he'll not be upset. But in the back of your mind, you like, this is some BS. Let's keep going.
Opportunity just to enjoy each other's company, and we can leave everything else for marriage counseling.
Okay. So you don't feel like we should be able to like communicate?
I set this up with no expectations. If you value this, it's fantastic. If you don't, fantastic.
Wreck-It Ralph set this night and this evening up so she could stroke his ego and make him feel like he is the man. Like, I am a good husband. This is what I do. I put my wife up front. Sir, there's nothing wrong with you doing things, having extravagant evenings. But if your wife feels like she can't talk to you, she can't express herself to you, and she's walking on eggshells, you are not a good husband. Drew, girl, let's pack it up. I'm going on to part 2. Hey, y'all, it's your girl Millie Chan. I'm back with Drew and Wreck-It Ralph. Part 2. Let's go.
I would prefer to probably use this night as an opportunity just to enjoy each other's company, and we can leave everything else for marriage counseling.
Okay.
So at this point, Wreck-It Ralph is being controlling. Like he planned this night for Drew. If he doesn't want her to walk on eggshells and he wants her to express herself, then she can have the conversation that she wants to have. But he preferred for them just to eat and enjoy the night that he's planned to put him in such a good light. So he just wants her to be quiet and we can talk about it in counseling. We're going to talk about it right now, Rick. Let's keep going.
I'm gonna schedule a session for you to go and speak to Dr. Ken on like how to speak to men appropriately to get whatever you're trying to do across effectively.
Yes, and then I will pay for you to have a session too to learn how to talk to women. Cheers.
Dr. Ken said that you do zingers and
we're talking about what Dr. Ken said?
I mean, that's what Dr. Ken
Ken called you a maniac.
A maniac? Do you know what the definition of a maniac is?
So if my memory serves me right, Wreck-It Ralph didn't even want to go to counseling. But once he got in counseling, and I guess maybe Dr. Ken was on his side, I'm not sure. The fact that he said he was going to set her an appointment up with Dr. Ken so she can learn how to speak to men effectively is crazy. Because you definitely need a class in how to speak to women. Definitely. And then Wreck-It Ralph can so casually throw out what Dr. Ken had said about her, saying that she throws digs and zingers. But when she says he's a maniac, what Dr. Ken has said about him, then it's a problem. So it's cool when you do it, but it's a problem when I do it. No, sir. That's the gaslighting.
Well, I love a good Google. A person exhibiting extreme symptoms of wild behavior, a homicidal maniac.
The marriage counselor just uses extreme words, and it's something that people on the East Coast do.
Oh,
And
it's an
they have
East
a
Coast
tendency.
thing?
But for you to go and try to repeat what he says,
You repeated what you said about me. You
So now the word maniac only belongs on the East Coast. Do you see how crazy you sound, Ricky Ralph? Do you see how crazy that is? And then when she says what the man said about you, then it's a problem. You mad. But you ain't got no problem saying what he said about her. Oh my God, let's keep going.
Let me say maniac
Don't
too.
touch me.
Why are you getting mad at me for
I'm
that?
just because you don't even understand what maniac even means. It means somebody that's truly unstable.
So Ricky Ralph said that maniac means unstable. Not far from the truth. I'm going on to part 3. I didn't think I would have to. I'll see you. Hey, y'all, it's your girl Millie Chan, and this is the final and part 3 of Drew and Wreck-It Ralph. Let's get into it.
I apologize. I'm sorry. You said something he said about me. I said something he said about you.
You're not really sorry.
I really am sorry. But I'm just making sure that we're both here and understanding that we both have work to do.
How about you just try to have a good night? How about
So then
how
that
about
means me not express myself? If me expressing myself means we have a bad night, what the hell are we doing?
The fact that Drew apologized for doing the same thing that Wreck-It Ralph did, and he didn't apologize, speaks volumes, right? The fact that she didn't ask him for an apology also speaks volumes. And him saying, can we just enjoy the night? Like, you can see the frustration on his face. Maybe he's about to book another trip to Tampa, but he's aggravated. And like she said, if I can't speak my mind, then what are we doing? You just told her that you were sorry. Well, no, you didn't say sorry, but you just told her you didn't want her to feel like she couldn't say what she needed to say. So now when she says what she needs to say, it's a problem. Child, let's keep going.
You ready for dessert?
So now she gets the silent treatment, right? He's finishing up his drink and he's ready for dessert. Like, we don't have anything else we need to talk about. And not that all of that wasn't enough. This last part is the telling situation. Not that all that wasn't, but this definitely is. Hold on.
Tonight was not the night to go and try to fix anything.
Let's just have a conversation. That's all I'm asking for. Please?
Sometimes I probably just do too much. You know, and I probably should not do this. Doing stuff for you is not the move. I regret doing this.
So the first thing I will say, the positive, is that he recognized that there is something that needs to be fixed, right? Okay. The fact that he says he regrets it and he should stop doing things like this for her further lets me know this is not, it has nothing to do with Drew. It has everything to do with him. This is him showing how great of a husband he is or how caring he is. But to say you regret it and you shouldn't have done it is hurtful. And she told you twice how special things like this makes her feel. But you tore her right on down. I cannot with that. I know Drew doesn't want to get a divorce. She was still like holding a torch in this whole little clip for her marriage. But sometimes you just gotta let go. You just gotta know when to let go. And this, Wreck-It Ralph, it's time to let go. Y'all, let's talk about it. It's your girl Millie Chan. Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chan. And y'all, Drew has said the reason that she is filing: cheating, not being nice, and keeping your hands to yourself, and stealing money. Let's go. So Drew is saying why she is really leaving Wreck-It Ralph, right? She is accusing him of cheating. Duh. Putting his hands where they do not belong and messing with her finances. In an amended divorce complaint obtained by TMZ, Drew says she simply cannot take Wreck-It Ralph's continued blatant disrespect, mental abuse any longer. Well, it's about time. Y'all, she is allegedly saying that some of the women that Wreck-It Ralph is cheating with has been rubbing it in her face by sending them screenshots of their text. You know, the good ones. She also... That's not all. Drew alleged that he got a little physical with her and grabbed the phone out of her hand and threw it on the floor and said that he pays the bill. The phone belongs to him. Excuse me? Okay. P.S. She was thinking about taking her kids and leaving Atlanta, going to Chicago. But you know, she filming The Real Housewives of Atlanta, so that's where her money coming from. She also said that he has withdrew a large sum of money from her account. Child, Wreck-It Ralph is out here in full effect. Let's talk about it. It's your girl Millie Chan. Bye.